What's going on, everybody? This is Copy801 with a nice little early stream of the day. And today I've got a long overdue review video. So, been busy these past couple weeks, have only really had time for the show on Sundays, but I've got a little bit of time today off from work, so here we go with my little review of the books that I purchased last week for New Comic Book Day, August 4th. So this is not this coming Wednesday, this is last Wednesday. And just going to say hello to Fuzzy and Jose. What's going on? Yeah, why not? Take your lunch break with me. That's cool. As long as you save me a cookie, I'll be happy. But let me turn off the air conditioner. And so let's get started. So everything is on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll go over a little bit of the art and the story. And we're going to start off with Crush and Lobo, issue 3 of 6. Very good miniseries right now. So this pretty much follows Crush. She's on a little bit of a... did I get my book yet? I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to, dear sir. But we got Sheena here. What's going on? And peanut butter filled pretzels and hard boiled eggs. Hey, listen, that sounds filling. So, Crush and Lobo issue number 3 of 6. Right over there. 3 of 8. 3 of 8. Sorry about that, folks. Good series so far. You know, Crush is on a little bit of a mission of discovery. And she's going to visit Lobo. And you guessed it, he's in jail because, you know, cover. Oh, from Dave. No, I have not gotten it yet. I have not. However, when I do, I will be very pleased. I really do thank you for that again. But so far, good series, good art. Pretty pleased with this so far. I've been picking it up. I'll probably pick up all the issues because, you know, kind of invested in it now. I'm going to give, you know, so far the story's about an 8 out of 10. So the story's been going good. And, you know, art, again, 8 out of 10. Pretty solid stuff. We have Inkblot, number 11. Been really enjoying this one. Really fun story. Really nice. So this stars a cat who gets in a lot of mischief because, well, the cat has the ability to travel to other dimensions, other planes of existence and whatnot. So, fun story. The art to this book is, you know, best thing I could tell is it has a very cartoonish style. I'll show it to you right here in case you haven't seen it before. But very nice, very fun story. Very fun story. The art, 7.5. You know, just because of the style. But again, story is a 7.5 as well. It's definitely worth picking up. Some stories are slower than others, but great story nonetheless. Definitely worth the read. Definitely worth the read. Next up, we have Justice League Infinity, issue number 2. This is so far really good. It has gone in a direction that I didn't think it was going to, but it has the same art style as the Justice League animated TV show from the 2000s. So, Justice League and Ultimate, something like that. I keep forgetting. It's Justice League and then another Justice League one. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name. Hey, what's going on, Moonlit? How are you? Thank you for coming by. This one, very good. The art, I'm giving this an 8.5 to a 9, just because it's the same style. Same style as the TV show, and I loved that style. Absolutely loved it. Everyone acts the same way you would think. Story for this is again about an 8.5. Really enjoying this one. If you're a fan of the Justice League animated TV show, I would highly recommend going ahead and picking this book up. And next up, we have Suicide Squad number 6. So this one, as you could tell, hey K Titus, what is going on, dear sir? Thank you so much for stopping by. So this one, as you would suspect, is kind of crossover between Earth 3, the Crime Syndicate, and Suicide Squad. So again, really good story. The art, I would give it an 8. Again, very nice art style. Show you a couple panels from there. So the art is very good to this. The writing is also very good. It is definitely worth the read. It is not the Suicide Squad that you would think. It's more along the lines of the movie. But again, very, very awesome book. Very, very awesome. 8 across the board. And next up, we have Justice League 66. So, since DC compartmentalized everything, Justice League Dark is also part of this. And the first part is Justice League, and then Justice League Dark. The art is good. I give it like about a 7 to a 7.5 for the art, just because it's a little rough around the edges in some spots. But, you know, it more than makes up for it with Justice League Dark. Like, this is a really good splash page from Justice League Dark at the end of it. Justice League Dark in this gets an 8 for art, 8.5 for story. And this one, I would give it a 7.5 for the art, and and about an 8 for the story. Maybe a 7.5 because it's, it's building towards something new. So you know how those issues get. They're sometimes a little slower, which is fine. But it's still worth a read if you're into the Justice League. Again, recommend that. Next up, we have Green Lantern number 5. So if any of you watched my show last night, me and Tony Fett had a little bit of a differing opinion on Green Lantern. So Green Lantern here follows, two different, it follows, I'd say, the main story and then John Stewart's story. So this is a little bit of the art from the main story. The art is good. I like the art. I could be a little more, what's the right word for it, detailed. So I give the art for this book a 7, not because of this portion, but because of the John Stewart portion. So if any of you read Future State, you'll know how the art is for that. It's a little caricature-ish, and some of the facial expressions seem a little off. But overall, the book gets a 7 across the board. If you're a Green Lantern fan, chances are you'll at least somewhat enjoy this. Next up, we have the 6th and final issue for Crime Syndicate. So this is a 6-issue miniseries, pretty much going over, the Crime Syndicate from Earth 3, going over some of the new origin and like get together of them. And it was actually pretty freaking good. It was good. The art was really nice to it. I really enjoyed the art. I'll show you some of the art here. The art in this book has definitely taken an upswing. I give this about an 8 for the art and an 8.5 for the story. This was a great read. Now that it's over, you don't have to pick it up in the individual issues. They'll probably come out with a trade for this soon. But you're looking for something new, you're a fan of the Crime Syndicate, pick it up. It'd be a good read for a trade. Nice cover-to-cover read. Next up, we have, now we're going into the indies. We have Magic the Gathering number 5. Now, every week I pick up, every time this issue comes out, I pick up the Planeswalker variant because it's a very awesome Virgin variant. It's got a couple of different covers. This is the one that I ended up choosing. Now, you don't know which cover you have until you open the poly bag. But again, beautiful cover. The art, again, very beautiful for the art. I'm enjoying the art. I'm enjoying the story. It's roping me in. And again, we're building towards something. So the art for this and the story, I give it a 7.5. You know, so far so good. The art's nice. The story's nice. And you'll hear me say 7, between 7 and 8 usually, only because I'm not going to buy something that I don't like to read. Next up, we have, and this is the final book, and then I'm going to do something a little special for you guys. We have Geiger, issue number 5. This is the penultimate issue for the current arc that we are in. Jeff Johns, amazing writer. Absolutely amazing writer. Writing to this gets an 8.5 because this one's just phenomenal. Absolutely floored with the writing. The art is, the art is good, but the art to me gets kind of a 7 because while the art is good, it's kind of ordinary at the same time, which is fine because the writing more than makes up for, if you don't like something about the art, usually the writing will be able to pick up for it, and the writing does. Definitely a good read. If you're not reading Geiger, please pick this up, give it a shot. If you're a fan of Jeff Johns, definitely give this a shot too. Every time I pick this up, I try and get the cover that has the checkerboard along the top. It's kind of like his homage to the DC comics of the Silver Age when they used to have that. And great job. Absolutely fantastic job. And the little something something extra that I told you guys about is I got a little AOK from, not going to show the address, from Rudy Tatagui. Mr. Rudy is awesome. Awesome guy. He'll find stuff, he'll just send it to me. And I'm very grateful for that. He's a great guy in the community. I'm certain all of you know him. And, I'm grateful for stuff. I'm grateful. I really am. And, of course, I keep a lookout for people in the community as well. Sometimes I can't really find much because, either I'm too busy, I'm at a convention, I'm doing stuff like that. So, trying to get something together for him because he sent me like 3 AOKs by now. But every time I get it, I appreciate it. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a lot of shopping because I kind of spent my budget over at spent my budget for the month over at Terrificon. Great convention. Had a lot, and I mean, I bought I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff. So we have, and I already see what everything is. And you know what? Again, very nicely packed. Very nicely packed. And I do apologize if this is hurting your ears. There's a lot of stuff here. So, I got a bunch of trades from Mr. Rudy. So, we have, very nice. Very, very nice. So, we have, I'm going to put these in order. Here we go. So we have JSA Stealing Thunder, the trade paperback. Very, very, very awesome. Very awesome. And this covers issues 32 to 38 from the JSA series. These books, the JSA series, fantastic reads. If you have not ever picked it up, you should. We have Black Rain from the JSA series. Right over here. Again, another awesome story arc from that JSA series. So I have a feeling that they're going to be taking some of this from for the movie. This is JSA 56 to 58 and Hawkman 23 to 25. And right over here is why. This is the story when Atom Smasher joins Black Adam in the JSA. And Hawkman kind of too. So this is another really good one. And next up, keeping along, we have Fair Play. And this covers issues 26 to 31. So this actually goes before the other one. There was no number on the spine. But again, another great read. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And next, we have volume 10 in the trade paperback from the JSA again. And this covers JSA issues 66 to 75 with a very awesome Alex Ross cover, as he did for this whole series. Fantastic stuff. And this was such a good series. Such a good series. I'm just flipping through it again. It was so good. So good. And now we have the last one, Mixed Signals, which is volume 11. Again, very awesome Alex Ross cover. Very awesome Alex Ross cover. And this, I believe, covers the remaining issues, 76 to 81. Fantastic stuff. Thank you very much, Rudy. I very much appreciate that. These will be very welcome additions to my collection. I have all of these in single issue, but I don't have the trades. So, he got the trades for cheap and sent them to me. I am absolutely grateful for that. Very much appreciative. And, you know, that's about it, everybody. So, nice short video. Pick 12 o'clock because I hoped some of you would be on your lunch break. It looks like I was right about that, thankfully. And we will have new comic book day this Wednesday. I'll be picking up my books. I'm only getting like 4 books this week. But we have Peter David going to my LCS. So I have a lot of stuff for him to sign. And I'm going to try and get all of it signed, if he'll have me, and if he'll be willing to accept a little bit of cash. So, find out what I'm going to get signed next week. Thank you, Sheena. Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Jose. And on that note, everybody, I will catch all of you later. Peace.